Heaven, Fasher, Darfur's major city, has turned into battlefield with a humanitarian crisis looming large. For weeks, the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces have held the city under siege, the last stronghold of the armed forces in the western part of Sudan. The UN Security Council has demanded an immediate halt to the fighting and withdrawal of all fighters that threaten the security and safety of civilians in Fasher, home to 1.8 million people. A move rights groups have encouraged as a preliminary step in the right direction, but they say much remains to be done.
Today's resolution puts the Sudanese armed forces and the Rapid Support Forces on notice that the world is watching. The Secretary General, based on the resolution, should urgently work with African Union member states to find a way to deploy a mission that it will be mandated to protect civilians in Sudan. The world needs to take immediate action to stop the atrocities in Sudan. The world also needs to make sure that the arms embargo is complied with.
Human Rights Watch reported that several villages near Fasher appear to have been burned to the ground, with alarming reports of mass mobilization of fighters on both sides. The United Nations says the violence poses an extreme and immediate danger to 800,000 civilians and risks triggering further violence in other parts of Darfur, where more than 9 million people are in dire need of humanitarian assistance. The World Health Organization's head earlier this week made it clear.
We ask you, the world's media, to continue drawing attention to Sudan and not to allow our world to forget it.
Meanwhile, the sound of military boots can be heard in every corner of the war-torn country, heightening fears of further atrocities. Bassam Bounenni, TRT World.